Good morning. I played Lumosity because I'm old, and it's supposed to help you get your brain activated. And I try to do it in the morning so that I can get going for the day. And my favorite one is the trains. I don't know if you've ever seen this game or played this game before, but if you haven't, I'll kind of explain it. You've got to take these trains from the coming through out of the tunnel, and you've got to put them into their own same color storage. And I was playing this morning, and I've been trying to get past level 12. You start out at level 1, and I've made it all the way to 14 in the past, but I started back at level 12. And as I was doing it, I was thinking about being a broker and what some of the struggles that I have with it is that getting agents in hasn't been a problem in the past, but keeping agents and keeping them motivated, that can be a challenge. And when I was playing this morning, I was thinking, this is kind of like working with my agents, that I have to constantly be thinking ahead of what's going to happen and what pitfalls they might fall into, and how to protect the brokerage and keep everybody motivated. And it is a constant juggling act to try to do this. And you honestly, you have to be constantly thinking. If you can see how these go, I can't keep my eye on just one. I've got to keep my eye on 3 or 4 at a time. And see, I just missed one. Because if you don't get just right, if you don't get go down the right alleyway, you're gonna screw up. And you got to be thinking about so many of them at a time. And see, I just turned one off and headed 2 in the wrong direction because I didn't click it quick enough. And this is kind of like life itself, but it dawned on me that this is exactly what I go through. And as I'm playing this game, if I'm staying right on track and everything is going good, I start getting a little self-confident about it, and then I'll end up screwing up. And I find that's what I do in life too. Once I start feeling like I got this, there's no challenge left. I don't know if I kind of relax or if it just, see, if you turn too soon, you're going to screw it up. And it just never ceases to amaze me how I can, something that seems so simple can be screwed up so easily. So when I had 43 trains to get into their homes, I missed 3. And was it because I was talking? No, because I missed more than that the time before when I wasn't talking. It's just that trying to keep motivated and trying to keep everybody on the same track is difficult. It's challenging. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of continual, constant vigilance. This goes for agents as a whole. When you're trying to work with more than one client at a time, you're going to go through this same type of confusion, and you're going to miss some stuff. Everybody does. I mean, nobody's perfect at this. And although we have classes that kind of help you in the process, it doesn't mean that that's going to get you all the answers when you need them. You've got to see, sometimes you've got to work really fast in order to get to that next level. And even if you do everything right, it can still get screwed up. And sometimes I tell you, most of the time whenever I screw up, it's because I'm thinking too far ahead. And I need to slow down and not think so far ahead and worry about what's going to happen up there that I can't, out of range right now. If you just see, I screwed up. Now, here's what'll happen when I hear that little beep, that I know that one went to the wrong one, and I will take it. It will throw me off. It will throw me off, and I will end up making more mistakes because I let that one beep take control of my concentration. And we do that. If something, everything can be right and everything is good and you're okay with that, and then one thing goes off track, goes to the wrong place, and you start second guessing yourself. See, and when you do, it messes up. I spent the last couple of days concerned about agents that have left me, and what did I do, or what could I have done to change it? Did I do something intentionally that steered them away? Did I, and it's always back to I. What did I do? What could I have done? And in fact, the matter is, there's nothing I could have done probably. I don't know, because they don't tell me exactly why they leave. Just, I'm moving on. Maybe they don't even know why they're moving on. Maybe they met somebody at a function, and I really like that person. I want to work with that person. It has nothing to do with me. But I took it back that it has everything to do with me, because the world evolves around me. And no matter how hard we try to get away from that, we still feel that. We still feel that. We're humans. And our world is all we really know. So, of course, the world revolves around me, just as it revolves around you. So you just have to keep trying. You just keep trying, and don't worry about it. I got some really wonderful advice back in the first part of the year from Mike Dooley that really put a lot of perspective into what I was feeling, and when he said that you can't expect people to live up to your expectations of them. And I do it all the time. I set goals and get excited for people, and then when it doesn't happen, I feel like I failed, and that's not fair. And I'm lost, completely lost now. I don't even know what I'm doing. These things, sometimes they'll come at you in so many different directions at once, and it's hard to keep track of where each one of these is supposed to go. I think that's why I like this game so much, because this is just like my real life. This is so much like my real life. With so many things happening at once, and making sure that everything gets where it's supposed to go. And if I can make this one, then maybe I can make the next one. And maybe I'll be able to be alert enough today to handle any problem that comes up. It's the challenge I give myself every morning, is can I do it? Is today the day? Somewhere along the line, I missed one, and that's okay.